Have you ever wondered why you were chosen and no one else in your family? You might feel like a square peg in a round hole, a black sheep, or perhaps you simply marched to the beat of a different drum. But what if I told you that this sense of difference, of being out of sync with your kin, is not an accident, but a divine appointment? A divine appointment, my dear, is a meeting that was arranged by the cosmos before your birth. It's a rendezvous with destiny, a spiritual summons that echoes through the ages and reverberates in the chambers of your soul. Your divine appointment is a one-of-a-kind, tailor-made spiritual assignment that only you can fulfill. It's not a random occurrence, but a supernatural shift, marking the beginning of an extraordinary spiritual journey. You see, my dear, the universe doesn't make mistakes. There's a reason why you are where you are, feeling the way you do. Every moment, every experience, every joy, and every sorrow has led you to this point. It's a grand design, a cosmic plan, a divine appointment that has been set in motion since the beginning of time. You may have wondered why you, and not your sibling, your cousin, or your best friend, have been chosen. Why you have been singled out, set apart, and made to walk a path that no one else in your family has tread before. It can feel daunting, overwhelming, even isolating. But remember, my dear, you are not alone. You are part of a larger narrative, a cosmic story that is still being written. You were chosen because you are strong enough to bear the mantle, resilient enough to weather the storms, and brave enough to forge a new path. You were chosen because you have the capacity for deep empathy, profound understanding, and immense love. You were chosen because you are the embodiment of divine potential, the promise of a better tomorrow, the seed of a new dawn. Your arrival here is no accident. It is a divine appointment set in motion long before you were born. So hold your head high, square your shoulders, and step boldly into your destiny. The universe has chosen you, and that, my dear, is the greatest honor of all. Have you ever felt your sensitivity to be a burden? Oh dear, it's a divine anointing. Sensitivity, often misunderstood, often misjudged. But what if I told you that this very sensitivity is not your cross to bear, but your gift to wield? You see, your heightened awareness, your ability to feel so deeply, is not a sign of weakness. Quite the contrary, it's a testament to your strength. In a world that often shrouds itself in apathy, your sensitivity is a beacon, piercing through the veil, revealing truths that remain hidden to others. It's your spiritual radar, attuned to frequencies that others can't perceive. It allows you to see beyond the surface, to understand the unspoken, to feel the energy of the room, of the people, of the universe. It's your divine compass, guiding you through the complexities of existence. And it's not just about you. Your sensitivity has a higher purpose. It equips you to protect and transform your family. You are the one who senses the undercurrents, who perceives the patterns, who understands the cycles. You are the one who can bring healing where there's hurt, clarity where there's confusion, love where there's fear. Your sensitivity is your shield and your sword. You are the spiritual warrior, the healer, the guardian. With your gift, you have the power to break the chains of generational trauma, to bring light into the dark corners of your lineage, to lead your family into a new era of understanding, acceptance, and love. So, when you feel overwhelmed by your sensitivity, remember, it's not a burden. It's a divine anointing. It's a sacred trust. It's the universe entrusting you with a profound mission, a mission only you can fulfill. Embrace your sensitivity, nurture it, respect it, use it for the greater good. For it is in your sensitivity that your true strength lies. It's in your sensitivity that your destiny unfolds. Remember, dear one, you are not alone on this journey. The universe is with you, guiding you, supporting you, cheering you on. Your sensitivity is not a burden, but a divine anointing, preparing you for a profound mission. Have you ever felt resistance in your path? That's because you are the spiritual gatekeeper. You see, you were handpicked, chosen to break the chains of generational bondage that others have accepted as the norm. Your role is not one of ease, but one of profound importance. Your journey may not be understood by many, but remember that the most extraordinary paths are often the least traveled. As the spiritual gatekeeper, you are chosen to stand at the threshold of your lineage, armed with the divine power to break the cycle of generational limitations. Your experiences, your trials, your emotional burdens, they all contribute to your unique strength, resilience, and spiritual maturity. They are your armor, your shield, your weapon against the spiritual battles you face. The resistance you encounter is not a hindrance, but a sign that you are challenging the status quo, that you are initiating a breakthrough. You may ask, why do I face such resistance? The answer is simple. You are the disruptor, the catalyst for change. The resistance you face is the echo of old patterns and cycles fighting against their inevitable end. It is proof that you are succeeding, that you are breaking through the walls of generational bondage. You are not just a gatekeeper. You are the spiritual warrior, the liberator of your lineage. With every challenge you overcome, with every burden you bear, you're paving the way for the generations to come. You're creating a new narrative, a new norm for your lineage, one that is free from the chains of generational bondage. So, when you face resistance, when you face challenges, take heart and stand firm. Your role as the spiritual gatekeeper is not for the faint-hearted. It is a role of courage, resilience, and strength. It is a role that you were chosen for, a role that you are undoubtedly capable of fulfilling. Stand tall, spiritual gatekeeper, for you are not just breaking through for yourself, but for the generations to come. The resistance you face is not a sign of failure, but a testament of the breakthroughs you are initiating. Have you noticed changes in your relationships? That's your spirit evolving. As you grow spiritually, there's a natural shift that occurs. It's as if you're shedding an old skin, and in this process, some relationships and environments may no longer fit. This is not cause for alarm, but rather a sign of your spiritual evolution. Imagine a bird in a cage. The bird has always known the safety and familiarity of the cage, but as it begins to grow, it realizes that the cage is not its home, but a restriction. The bird longs for the open sky, to use its wings to their full potential. Just like this bird, your spirit is yearning for more, reaching out towards its full potential. This might mean saying goodbye to the cage, to what's comfortable and familiar. This elevation often requires separation. You might find that people you were once close to now seem distant, or that conversations you once enjoyed now feel shallow. This is not a reflection on you or them, but rather a sign of your spiritual maturity. You are evolving beyond old environments, breaking free from the cage. Remember, these changes in relationships and environments are not losses, they are transformations. Just as a caterpillar must isolate itself to become a butterfly, you too may need periods of solitude or separation to fully transform. This journey you're on is not necessarily an easy one. It requires courage, resilience, and a deep understanding that this path you're on is divinely designed. The relationships that are meant for you will evolve with you, and new ones will form that align with your spiritual growth. You're not alone on this journey. Many before you have walked this path, and many will follow. The changes you're experiencing are not random or coincidental, but a necessary part of your spiritual elevation. So, Embrace these changes, for they are signs of your growth. Remember, the caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly overnight. It takes time, patience, and faith. So too, your spiritual evolution will take time. But rest assured, you're on the right path. This change in relationships is not a loss, but a necessary part of your elevation. Do you feel a shift within? That's your spiritual maturity awakening. You're not just growing older, you're growing wiser, stronger, and more spiritually attuned. It's as if a spiritual fog has lifted, revealing a vivid, expansive landscape of understanding and discernment. A new season is dawning, a season of supernatural inheritance and generational breakthrough. This isn't a sudden, jarring shift. It's more like a seed that's been nurtured and watered, now ready to burst through the soil and reach for the sky. Your spiritual maturity has been developing, layer by layer, through every trial and triumph. And now, it's time for the harvest. You're stepping into a realm where clarity reigns. It's as if you've been given a divine pair of glasses, sharpening your vision to see situations and people as they truly are. You're able to discern not just the surface, but the hidden depths, the spiritual undercurrents that influence our physical world. And with this clarity comes authority. You're not just a bystander in the spiritual realm. You are a key player. You have the power to set captives free, to break chains, and usher in healing. You are the spiritual gatekeeper of your lineage, called to protect and transform your family. This spiritual maturity you're stepping into, it's not a burden, it's a divine anointing. It's a mantle of responsibility, yes, but also a badge of honor. It sets you apart, not to isolate you, but to elevate you. It equips you to lead, to make a difference, to bring about generational breakthroughs. And as you embrace this season of awakening, remember, you're not alone. Heaven is backing your rise. The divine, the universe, the spiritual realm, they're all cheering you on, supporting you, providing you with the strength and wisdom you need to fulfill your divine appointment. So don't shy away from this awakening. Embrace it. Step into it boldly, with confidence and courage. Your rise has begun, and it's a sight to behold. It's not just about you, it's about the generations to come. It's about the legacy you're creating, the lives you're impacting, the chains you're breaking. It's about stepping into your divine destiny. Embrace this awakening and step boldly into your appointed time. Your rise has begun, and it's a sight to behold.